Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tankers of all ages, Sir Harry here again, and welcome to the first episode of a new series I'm starting called Fast Tracks. And yeah, I know, tracks on tanks, fast, yeah, that's great. I'm funny. And the idea of this series is that I'm going to show a quick battle. This one's about 5 minutes long, so you get a quick fix of World of Tanks, and you know what? You don't have to listen to me drone on too long, so hey, it's all good. I'm going to be fighting in the ELC AMX, or AMX ELC. It's switched around a bit by Wargaming. And most of you know this tank. It's a fantastic little tank. It's quick. It's got a really, really punchy 90 mil gun. A lot of players have trouble figuring out how to play it because they play it like a fast, light scout tank. They go out, they YOLO, they sue a scout, and they're dead. And in this battle, we're going to be on airfield. It's a tier 6 battle, which is amazing for this because, of course, this gets scout matchmaking, which means it can face anywhere from tier 6 to tier 8 tanks. So only having a few tier 6s to worry about is best possible scenario. Team makeup looks pretty good, actually. We've got some decent players. The other team definitely seems to be lacking a little more on the skill side based on what XVM is telling us. I absolutely do not show my win percentage chance in XVM because it just gets too depressing sometimes. So we're going to head up to B8 to the standard scouting bush there, and we're going to see what we can see and maybe try to get some pokey shots. As I mentioned, a lot of players tend to sue a scout in the ELC, and you know, they're out of the battle, the gun's out of the battle, it's an amazing gun. And I've found, as I've been trying to 3-mark this tank, I've got it up to 2 so far, is that if you actually play it more like a TD, I mean, sure, you can go do quick scouting runs at the beginning of a game, but the real power of this tank is in using it as a TD, and then opportunistic scouting, I guess, active scouting if you're going to do that. So we set up here in B8, as I said. We get up behind the bush. You can see I drive up on the rock there. This tank is super powerful. It's got 36 horsepower per ton, and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. So it's very easy in this tank if you're driving quickly or if you're just starting up near a rock or an obstacle to drive up and get snagged on the obstacle itself. So you got to watch that. Lux comes into view here trying to scout the middle, and I put a big shot into him. Sorry, Jingles, don't watch that. I know you like Luxes, and they are very cute, but yeah, don't watch that. So we're just going to stay here again. I back up as soon as I shoot because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get spotted, and of course I do. And so again, playing this like a TD, set up in a bush, set up behind cover, take your shot, back off, and you can do a lot of damage. It adds up really, really quickly in this tank. Oh, KV2. This is one of the better players on the enemy team as well, so I can put a big shot into him, take not quite half his health, but certainly take a big chunk out of him, and again, you can see I'm spotted there. So I back up because I know he can do all kinds of harm to me. And you can see artillery raining down, trying to hit that KV2, and our other artillery player signaling that he wants to hit him. So that KV2, of course, he's a good player and a very dangerous tank, especially at tier 6, because he can one-shot a lot of our team. So he's kind of public enemy number 1 at this point. He is driving back up there, and I don't get out in time to take another swipe at him, but that's okay, because my team will finish him off later. So I'm lining up for more shots, and oh, there's an M4. He pops out. He's on about half health, and I'm so fixated on him, I actually missed the fact that I've got a broadside shot on that Churchill that just crept into view on the right-hand side of the screen here. But I'm going to try to take the M4 out. Be patient, wait for him. I've got my gun lined up, and here he comes, and boom, there we go. So just under 200 damage to finish him off, and again, back under cover. I don't think I actually got spotted that time, so that's okay. I can get back and set up again so that as soon as I'm reloaded, I'm aimed in. This tank does not have a great aim time. It's 2.9 seconds, and the accuracy is not great at 0.38, but you can make it work, and if you aim your shots fully, you have a generally pretty good chance of hitting them. M7 creeps around the corner to try to see what my team's up to, and I put a big shot into him and almost kill him. He just limps away on a few health there, and my team's going to finish him off shortly. So doing the damage, not getting the kill so much, but that's okay with me because damage is what it's all about. T-67 pops out. This is one of 2 T-67s on the enemy team. They're in a platoon, and of course, you know, few things are more fun than coming out and seal clubbing in a platoon of T-67s, especially again at a low tier battle. So they're out there, they're working the middle, and my team's doing a great job. Oh, the other T-67 comes out now, but he gets killed by our Su-100Y, the box tank, sitting in the back northeast corner there, and absolutely obliterates that T-67. You can see we've got a couple of TDs there watching, and I don't think I was getting the spotting for that, but you can see our Panzer III Ford actually kind of YOLO'd out in the middle, but he was doing a great job. He polished off a couple of low health enemies. Artillery coming in now. I think they were actually shooting at the Panzer III Ford, not at me, and I kind of drove into it, but you know what? It's time to press, time to head west, and there's 3 already on the enemy team, so there's a Pascucci's medal up for grabs here. The enemy gorilla takes a hit there, and he's already down to about half health. But I'm going to see if I can cut through the buildings here and finish him off. Oh, he takes another big hit. So if I'm going, I could probably ram him now and kill him. Actually, around the corner, try to get him, but no. Our Skoda T25 gets the kill. So no Pascucci's medal, but hey, there's an SU8, and you know what? Any day I can kill Artie is a good day. As some people say, best kill, Artie kill. And so he comes down, handbrake turn, 180 degrees, and finish him off with one shot. Gotta love that. Since they added the handbrake effect to the game, it's just so much more fun to play light tanks if you can control the handbrake and pull something like that. Now I head towards the enemy base, and oh, another Artie, and it's a Bert. Oh, jingles again. Avert your eyes, please. I put one big shot into him. He's on really low health. Again, I probably could have rammed him, but I don't want to take too much damage because I'm pretty light and don't have a lot of armor. So, sorry, Bert, you're dead. Berts are fun to play, but boy, I love killing them when they're on the enemy team. So the enemy started capping now. There's only 2 tanks left, the enemy ELC and their AT2. So that AT2 has probably just been sitting there with his W key pushed down the whole battle, gradually, plodding towards the enemy base, our base. And he finally has made it. And the ELC is up in that area too. We just have Artie back there at the moment, but you can see that the rest of my team are starting to head back. And this is one great thing about the ELC, of course, is the mobility. I can traverse basically from one end of the map to the other in 20 seconds. So cap pressure by the enemy is much less effective when you're in one of these compared to obviously a slower tank. So the team's coming back, and those 2 enemies are definitely not going to have a chance to cap. The ELC is going to harvest a bit more experience by killing one of our Artie, but his days are numbered. As you can see, the Skoda in front of me, who had a really good game, and myself, I try to get a shot on him before he's dead, and no, Skoda finishes off the ELC, puts in the ram, and I follow suit to just kind of add insult to injury. So here are the battle results screen. My first ace tanker in the ELC. I was really happy with this. It is a hard tank to ace. A lot of really good players play it a lot, and that makes it pretty difficult to get the ace tanker. You see I killed 3 tanks, but I also managed to damage 4 more, and I got spotting damage on 7 of them. So I was really happy with that result. You can see kind of a hybrid light tank spotting and TD kind of game. So to 1073 base XP, 1751 damage, direct damage that I did. And as I mentioned, the Skoda had a pretty good game with 4 kills, and the Nashorn didn't do too badly as well. He had a pretty good game with 325 XP. So looking at the detailed results now, again, 1751 damage, 374 of that was from over 300 meters. So if you aim, this gun can do the damage. 943 spotting damage, and I made a profit of just over 39,000 credits. So very good game in the ELC. I was again really happy with the ace tanker. I managed to get a few more since then. This is such a fantastic little light tank. It is so fun. But again, you have to spend time playing it a lot. I highly recommend you go watch a lot of videos from better YouTubers on how to play this tank because it is really a difficult tank to play well. It's very easy to YOLO, very easy to sue a scout and be killed. And so you have to develop that balance again between light tank play and tank destroyer play. Pick your moment when you want to go and drive into the enemy depth and try to take out their Artie and flank them and that kind of thing. So this is Sir Harry. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of Fast Tracks. Please consider hitting subscribe or hitting like, and leave any comments. Let me know if you like this approach, a short, quick game, and if there's any other tanks you'd like to see in a fast track battle. Cheers.